I got a machine to help me exercise my legs. Hi, I'm Denise and welcome to Travels in My Chair. Today I'm going to demonstrate the machine. In March, when everything closed down because of COVID, that also included my exercise classes, the gym that I go to, and I was staying at home. And what I noticed that started happening was my legs, which are very weak anyway, were getting worse. So I started looking for a passive exerciser. What I'm showing is this on its slowest setting. The dials are down below here. If you have mobility issues, you would probably not be able to reach down and press it. But you see, there's not a heck of a lot of difference between 1 and 2. And now I'm going to go to 3. It's still not really fast. If you're going to get one, make sure you get it with a remote. Otherwise, if you have problems with balance, bending down to turn it on and off is a little bit of a drag. Better for me with shoes on. And the machine can be laid flat or it can be elevated, and I've got it elevated right now. Now I've got this right now on the lowest it could do. My recommendation to you guys, if you do buy one of these, do the 15 minutes that it suggests for the first week, and maybe keep it on the lower, like this is on the P1 and it has 3 settings. Just to make sure you don't hurt yourself, because remember, I'm not promising you anything here, this is just me talking. But I learned the hard way that longer and faster isn't always better, you know? It's like, come on Denise, you know, what are you trying to accomplish? And if you're trying to accomplish keeping some circulation and mobility in your legs a little bit, then this might be the machine for you. If you are no longer able to walk, and with multiple sclerosis oftentimes, it's very difficult to lift your feet and they will drag. And that becomes a danger if you're trying to walk and you're shuffling and you hit just one little bump in the road and down you go. If this will accomplish the same thing as walking, and if you add the weights or the rubber bands, or golly guys, even if you just start doing some of this, anything to keep that heart rate up a little bit, that's good, right? When I first hooked up to the machine, I thought, well, this is a waste of money, it's not doing anything, really. But keep in mind, I can't move my legs in this manner. So as I was sitting here the first or second time I was using it, kind of, you know, why did I waste my money on this? I put my hand on the top of my thighs and I went, oh my God, I can feel the muscles contracting. And I put my hands to the side and I could feel it. Now I don't know, but yes, I can feel it on my lower leg. As far as I'm concerned, this is major. I'm just going to shut it off now because the noise is probably driving you crazy. Now the other thing I do when I'm working with this machine is I will do weight lifts. It's a great opportunity to call out the old weights and maybe do a little bit of weight work. I mean, what you'd like to be able to do at this point is somehow get your upper body exercise too, right? So that you can sort of do 2 things at once safely. If I notice a big change in my legs, one way or the other, I'll do a video and let you know. One thing I do want to talk to you about is searching for it. I went into Amazon and I put in, and let me just quickly glance at my notes because this is very important. I put in seated walking machine, which is what this is called. I put in seated leg exerciser, and I put in seated leg exerciser with remote. And here's what I discovered. The prices range from $400 all the way up to $1,000, and there was about 3 different machines that were showing. What shocked me though, as soon as I closed out of Amazon and then went back in, tell me in the comments if you've noticed this when you've been looking for airline tickets or anything like that, the prices all went up. On the night that I was looking, all of a sudden, just before I decided, after checking all the different models and makes and so forth, to just order the darn thing because I was driving myself crazy, one showed up for $187. I went, oh. So I compared, because you know, you have to be really careful because they might not, you got to compare apples to apples. So $187, I thought, well, wow, that's quite a difference. I ordered it. So last night, as I was getting ready to make this video, I decided to check. And here's what I discovered. There was no machine for $187. They went from 300 and something for the same machine, okay, all the way up to almost $1,000. And the cheapest one I could find was $199.99. So I closed out of Amazon, I shut off my computer, turned it back on, went back into Amazon, and started checking. And darn it if those prices hadn't gone up. I think that's dirty stuff. Because I want to be able to tell you that you can get this machine for $187 Canadian. But $500 for the same machine that was $187? I don't think so. If you decide you want one, either put in seated walking machine or seated leg exerciser. You will see different models and different makes come up. Some will have straps for the feet. Some will lay flat and not be able to be adjusted to an angle. Everyone will be slightly different, but remember what I said earlier, remote is the most important. And then really, really check your prices. For those of you that have the ability to go for a walk, do so. And for those of you that don't, think of things that you can do to keep yourself as healthy as possible. Comment if you'd like. I know you know I love the comments. Share. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful day on the Sunshine Coast. Bye for now.